So every so often I run PowerShell scripts in Task Scheduler and they fail. How do I find out what happened? Let's go over that. Hey there, this is Tom with Tom Tech Show, and today we're going to cover a command that I use. It's in PowerShell, of course. I use PowerShell on a lot of things. So one of the big tools that I have to help me is a command called Start-Transcript. So if we look here, I've got this script. It does fail. I actually have settings to make it fail because we want to see the fail message. But so if it is having a problem in my task scheduler, in order to see what the error is, I can simply come up to the top. We type in Start-Transcript, and then we need to give it a path for where this path is going to go. And I give it path, call it status.txt. Okay, so there are other options. Like force, do no clobber, which doesn't overwrite the file, different confirmation things. But this is just usually what I use, is just give me a transcript, get the status, and be done. Okay, down at the bottom, we have to stop transcript, and that's going to end our transcript and be done. Okay, so we'll save this file up, then we'll launch PowerShell. Windows, PowerShell. Okay, come over here. Documents, PowerShell. So in this directory, I have my settings and my little demo ES1 thing. So I'm going to type demo. Now this, if it were inside of my task scheduler, I wouldn't know what was going on. So I need to go to the documents and go to PowerShell here and look at my status. So if we compare what's in our PowerShell window, we see the web request failed. It can't find this site to check.com because it doesn't exist in there. So here we come here, we see this terminating error, web request remote name could not be resolved. And it's giving me all the information about it, everything that I need. It actually is giving me my start time, the name of the user that's running it as. So if I had actually put this in and said run as a different user and there were authentication errors, then I'd know, well, what user am I running as? It was created by myself and it's running as myself. So maybe I don't have the rights to do that, or I told it to run as administrator or some other service user is often what I use. Then it will tell me, this is the user you're running at. You need to check, and if there's an authentication problem, okay, go check what rights that user has, what machine I'm running on, the host application. It's running, this version 1 PowerShell, which actually converts to running version 5 of PowerShell. So you know that if, for instance, you're running PowerShell, whenever you launch PowerShell to test your script, you're like running PowerShell 7, and then you go to put it in the task scheduler, and you're using a command that version here is version 5.1. You're using a command that 5.1 doesn't understand. Then you know, okay, I'm using 7, and it's only executing up to version 5. So helps you to see and check your versions and things like that. A lot of other different information here. So, but it does give me my error that I want. So then I would be able to say, oh, I have the wrong site that I need to check. It gives me, the line number and position that it fails at. So it's all runs pretty good so that I can tell. Then it gives me the time that it ended. So if this script hung up for a long time, I could see when the time was ended compared to the time when it started to see if it's just taking too long to do what I'm doing. So it really is good to be able to do that, and PowerShell provides that quick and very easy method of doing checks and keeping track of the data and errors coming out of your PowerShell scripts that you got in your task scheduler. So there you go. All right, well, that's a quick one, and it's probably one that I use most often, especially when I have scripts that are scheduled and I need to find out what's going on. Makes it pretty easy to do that. So, yeah. So if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm a third the way, just past a third of the way to getting monetized, so that's pretty good. I am still making videos all the time, so not stopping is just, it's a great hobby. And, you know, we're all at home right now, so we've all got time on our hands. So we're watching videos, and if you got a channel out there, post it in the comments, and I'll check it out. See if and if it's cool, I'll like it. And if you like my channel, then like this and subscribe to everybody's channels, and keep small channels together, right? Keep us all together, keep us moving forward, because YouTube isn't going to be helping us out very much on the way. All right. Well, thanks for watching this one. Take care.